quite often someone will come into my store and they will ask me, "How are you doing it?" Just a little bit of backstory. I'm a full-time mom. I had two retail stores, and I even made my own handmade products, which I was doing crystal candles alongside of my self-published book. And I will always get these questions many, many times of, "How are you doing it all?" Or, "I don't know how you're doing it." And today I want to give you the tea on how I did it, but also how I burnt out from doing it, how I end up becoming a diabetic because of it, and how I'm healing and also transforming and actually building a business now that aligns with my lifestyle. So this is not going to just be story time. I'm going to share what I would have done differently and what I'm doing now to switch that. So I'm going from burnt out to balanced. I have my notes in front of me, so if you see me looking down, that's what it is because I continue to ramp on a little too much and I really want to get focused and give you concrete tips on how you can do it as well. Being a mom, whether you're a mom of one, two, three, or four, etc. I was showing up day to day, doing everything. There was no automation. It was just me, my phone, and a little bit too much caffeine. I was working about 60 to 80 hours a week because even when I was not at the store and during our store hours, obviously I was doing much more work behind the scenes later on. So in that result, I had hours lost, which could have gone into strategy and money management or rest. And looking back, I would have hired like a virtual assistant to help me. I wasn't using ChatGPT or AI at the time. It wasn't as big and it was just starting to grow a few years ago. And like everybody else, I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do it. Now that I've been using AI, I wish I was then. It would have saved me so much time. And so the biggest lessons for that was to automate when you can and to batch everything and to also make sure that you are hiring someone to do it because I could easily hired a virtual assistant just to help me with the content where I can focus more on just doing lives and then the behind the scenes aspect of the business and all that type of stuff. I could have just been really working on the networking, the outreach. Another thing everyone wants to talk about entrepreneurs and how you should hustle, 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 and bustle. Honestly, me working the 60 to 80 hours, stress, no time, no exercise, skipping meals, long hours took a toll on my body. And I ended up becoming a type 2 diabetic. I hid it for a year and I didn't tell anyone. And I thought, maybe I'll close the bigger store and slow down and it'll help. I've wrote my ebook earlier on how I created a vendor store, a niched vendor store. My vendor store was an art and metaphysical vendor store. And if you don't know what a vendor store is, it's where you rent out shelves or a section of the store to another small business owner so they can sell their products. And you can do it monthly or you can do it on consignment where you get a percentage of each sale that they do sell and then you pay them out. So I would have did a little bit different where I would have started adding more income. I was already cultivating community and I was seeing that there was like an education, marketing and business education gap within the business owners that I was communicating with. So that would have been a great opportunity for me to one, write the ebooks, which I didn't do until later once everything calmed down. So it would have been better to really optimize that, monetize that, I should say. Also, I should have built like an online education portal community so that I can educate them for another percentage as well. And then we could do meetups like once a month in person or virtual. So when you do have the platform and you do have the leverage, you can really monetize that a little bit more. So that would have been the best time when I had that influence. Health is definitely real, so it's good to build systems that prioritize you, not just your business. We don't think about the lifestyle that we want. We don't think about why we got in business when you're chasing the dollar. So that's why I wanted to really transform everything and go from chasing to attracting. So another lesson I have, the lifestyle check. Are you building a business that fits your life? So my daughter loved coming to the store with me. It sparked her creativity. It gave us time to bond. When it comes to art, she started creating her own art. She sold it in the store. She sold it at pop-ups at the farmers market. So that was beautiful. But then my daughter really loved doing dance before I opened the store. And she wasn't able to do that. I didn't have the time to bring her to a dance class. So I thought because I wasn't allocating more off of me and putting it on others, or I wasn't really considering this. I was just, okay, I need to grind for these first 3 to 5 years, and then I can think about it. So I think it's best to, when you're starting your business or you're building your business or you're pivoting your business, to incorporate flexibility, time with your child, and so that you don't lose sight of those things when you're chasing the dollar. Your business should serve your lifestyle, not steal from it. So never lose sight of why you started your business in the first place. And the last thing, I think, looking back, I'm grateful for running 2 stores, being a single mom and accomplishing such thing, managing 3 wonderful employees who really were great women, and bonded with them and have great friendships with them. My sister was one of my employees, and she really helped me and stepped up for the business and for the family, because we would balance both with the kids. So I'm so forever grateful for those lessons that taught me. I am grateful for seeing my capabilities, being able to sit back and also put myself first. And what I really want to share with you guys is that, as a parent, that does not mean that you can't build successful businesses, whether you're a woman or a man. You can do that. It's just that you just have to be a little bit more mindful of how you build that business. So I'm going to recommend, of course, to automate the small things, to stick to the growth plan, to guard your health, and to protect your lifestyle, because success is much sweeter when you don't have to sacrifice the very things you started for. So thank you for your time. And if you have any comments, please put them in the comments. I would love to hear about your story.